Hello Mouses, today I want to start off by showing you this fantastic Pokemon colour wheel. It's just amazing that they've managed to put together an entire set of Pokemon to fill almost the entire colour wheel. It's great. It also goes to show that there's far too many Pokemon. I mean, if you can do that, surely there's more than enough by now. Anyway, I'm just about to pour a nice cup of tea, so I thought while I'm doing that we'd discuss gay marriage. Now, as you might know, the gay marriage bill is going through the House of Lords at the moment, and because so many Lords, about 86 of them in fact, decided that they wanted to be able to talk about their views on gay marriage, the bill almost got derailed just by people talking it out of time. Which I think is one of the worst ways to deal with a problem. If you have a real issue with gay marriage, but you can't put together a cogent argument that actually goes against it, you can just talk it out of Parliament. That's terrible. But apparently that is what was going to happen. So instead of having a vote that may have come at 2 o'clock in the morning, we're now going to have it at 5 p.m. tomorrow, just so I've got enough time for all of these people to talk about their views on gay marriage, as if it actually matters. The majority of people in the country want gay marriage. So why do we have to have these unelected people sit around and discuss whether they should allow it? And that's the problem I have. It's not that the House of Lords is there. The House of Lords serves a definite purpose, but they're debating whether they should allow some human beings to have the same rights as everyone else. Allow. That's just disgusting. And it shouldn't be accepted. But I honestly think if this doesn't go the way that the majority want, i.e. if we don't get gay marriage, there's going to be serious public backing for getting rid of the House of Lords. Which I think is a bad idea, because the House of Lords does provide a decent check on excesses of parliamentary power. There are a lot of times where the House of Lords does something that says, look, you just can't do this stupid thing that you've managed to force through using 3-line whips and all that. But in this situation, they should not be debating whether to follow the majority opinion of the public. This is a serious issue. But there they are. Speaking of problems with Parliament, we've got this lobbying issue. Apparently a lobbying bill will be into Parliament by about July. But the biggest issue I have with it is the lobbying bill that has been discussed would not have stopped the lobbying problem that we've just had. So this is the Bubble Act all over again. The Bubble Act has no actual purpose and was removed from Parliament in like the 17th century. It was around for a very short time. And it served no purpose. No one can understand what it was for now. And apparently there's no documentation to explain what it was for then. But it's one of those things. It's like a knee-jerk reaction to the South Sea Bubble or something like that. But it can't have been the South Sea Bubble because, if I remember correctly, the Bubble Act happened before the South Sea Bubble. So it's from something else that we can't find any documentation on. It's just ridiculous. And I have an honest opinion that the lobbying bill, as it is at the moment, I mean, sure, it might change. It probably will change, in fact. It won't actually deal with the problem that we've just had. So that is a real issue. And if you wonder why I'm just constantly stopping to sip tea, it's because I've been on the go now for 12 hours, just working today. So I kind of need a bit of a pick-me-up before I finish. Oh my goodness. The other thing I want to talk about is the fact that a lot of the MPs who had to give money back after the expenses scandal were repaid it. A lot of them got the ability to claim the money back, or at least some of the money back, that they had to pay back to Parliament after the Standards Committee decided that yes, they had been given money that they shouldn't have had. And then they got to claim it back on expenses. So it's like, oh, you paid back money that you got from expenses that you shouldn't have had from expenses, so now you claim it back as expenses. What the hell? Who thought that up and who let it through? That's a ridiculous thing. And if you want to put a bill in to reform Parliament, you could start there. But anyway, I don't want to ramble too much. The thing that you can take away from today's talk about legal news is that Parliament is not exactly the best place to be. It's pretty screwed up. The measurements that are being put into place to de-screw it aren't going to work that well. And people are wondering whether they should allow other people to have rights. That's basically it for today, so thank you very much for watching. I hope you like this and you don't get nightmares from it. But if you do like this, remember to click the like button, share it with your friends so that they can see just how screwed up the world is. as well. And do subscribe for future videos because we'll be more in the future. But until next time, I've been Kirk-Robinson. You've been watching The Knob Mouse Show, and I'll see you tomorrow.